Shalom. Allah Ta'ala giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to those who let the switching is truth across the four corners of the earth, all faith, truth, and sincerity. All right, this I'm on Wonder Bod, back when I was sitting. Just want to go into about, just how the Lord, Bahashem Shai, how the Lord, he didn't want all so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, Indian Israelites to receive his understanding of his word and knowledge and wisdom. It was only given to a chosen few, to the nation of Israel, Israelites, to the elect of Israel, and in these times that we're in, the Lord Yahushua has given his understanding, his true understanding of his words, that the apostles and elders on down, are teaching, the apostles and elders for years now have been pushing out the word, and the understanding of the true knowledge of the Lord Yahushua is out there, but now all Israel is not going to take heed to it, believe it, understand, the true doctrine of the words of the Lord, or the words of the Lord of Yahweh Shai, But only the elect is gonna receive it. The elect of Israel. So go to Romans 11:7. What then Israel have not attained that which he seeketh for, but the elect have attained it, and the rest were blind. So you got Israelites out here, so-called Negro, Latino, Native Israel, which are the Israelites. So-called Negro, Latino, and Native American Indians are Israelites. So you got Israel out here seeking for, answers, about the, especially times we're in right now going forward. Why this and this and that, but the truth is out there. The man of the Lord from the Apostle Elders Great Millstone, we got the truth from the knowledge of the Lord Yahweh Shai according to the Bible about why things are, it's so messed up, and bad amongst the so-called Negro, Latino, Israelite. Why, it seems like, Israel, Negro, Latino natives, try to get ahead, but then get pushed back, or, for some reason can't fully get along with each other. And that's because, like I say, the Lord Yahushua, you gotta understand about the curses in Deuteronomy 28, that goes into it. About the curses and being under the curses. You shall have an evil eye towards your brother, and and that's why lately, I know down here, and down here in Birmingham and different cities as well. We got Israel still killing amongst each other, shooting each other down in the streets and so forth, and that's part of the curses. Like I said, you're having an evil eye towards your brother. Israel have, amongst the tribes, it's that curse, But like I say, all Israel doesn't understand why. But the elect of the so-called Negro, Latino, Native Israelites, the men of the Lord isn't the truth. We have to understand of it, why. Why things are, that happens like that, or, and so forth. Why you in this predicament of always, being down, being put down, and trying to move up or get put down, or you try to make it in this world, so-called white man Esau, Edomite's world, but then there's always a setback or something to where you get locked up for fed time, whatever. It's just this ain't our rest. The Lord Yahweh Shai, Micah 2:10 said this ain't our rest. This is not the so-called Negro, Latino and Israelites rest, man. This ain't our place of, to settle and, to, thrive here. Because the Lord Yahushua, this is not his world. This is not his rulership, until the Lord Yahushua returns, to take the so-called white man Esau Edomites down out of power. Then you're gonna have no more of the curses and and being that everybody being one accord and one understanding of the ways of the Lord, and not going off and not having an evil eye towards your brother because of material things or whatever it may be, the things of the world, whatever, or you just hang your brother, or you get mad at your brother for something that could have been resolved by just talking to him, just trying to understand why or whatever, But like I say, it's other curses and so forth, this is our captivity. This is the captivity of so-called Negro Latino Israelites. So this ain't a place of our comfort and try to settle here. But I'm gonna start at Romans 11:7. What then? Well, I already read that. So matter of fact, I read it again. I go, what then Israel have not attained of that which is seeking for, but Romans 11:7. What then Israel have not attained of that which is seeking for, the election have attained it, and the rest were blind. Next verse, Romans 11:8. According as it is written, the Most High had given them the Most High had given them the sleep, the Most High had given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear, unto this day. So Lord Yahushua, he has given, 2/3 of the nation of Israel Israelites, the spirit of slumber, eyes that they not see, and ears that they should not hear. So, it's the Lord, it's over the Lord Yahushua, and he don't want all Israel to get this knowledge, Like I say, you got Israelites that walk by the camps, or they go come on the internet, they're scoff and laugh, not understanding what the truth is about. They can't perceive it, they think it's crazy what the men of the Lord are talking about, and so forth. But that's the Lord, blinding them, not wanting to get it, So, you have Israelites that come across it, but if they can't perceive it, understand it, not seeing what it was about, then hey, they're just gonna be left in the dark, and that's gonna be the Lord, he gonna have the it's gonna he gonna have the right to judge 2/3, because they didn't understand the word, they didn't understand that the men of the Lord from the apostle Elder Great Millstone, the men of the Lord got the truth to be of your to lead you in the ways of life and understanding the ways of the Lord Yahushua, and hope for salvation and deliverance from the Lord Yahushua in the times, when the society of the so-called white man Esau Edomites world going down right now. We in the beginning stage of it right now. So, but like I say, not all Israel is not gonna receive it, man. So it's gonna be like small number of the so-called Negro, Latino, Native Israelites just gonna be delivered and receive the understanding ways of the Lord Yahweh's knowledge, and to keep it and to hold on till this place America is done away with. This wicked place America, Babylon Great, is destroyed when the Lord Yahushua returns, and hopefully I'm part of the righteous number. But Romans 11, well, see, I'm going Romans 11:9. And David saith, let their table be made a snare, and a trap, and a stumbling block, and recompense unto them. So, hey, you have Israelites, that try to get the understanding of the word, or try to teach the words of the Lord, but it's a stumbling block unto them, and they can't perceive the understanding of the mysteries of the Lord, the mysteries of the kingdom. Only the elect have received that, the understanding the words of the Lord, the mysteries, the dark sayings of the Bible. But the rest of Israel that do, these pastors or whatever, that try to get into it, if they don't fully understand it, it's just a snare onto them, it's a trap. It'll be a stumbling block onto them, and it's not gonna. And if they ain't teaching the right doctrine of Lord Yahweh, then it's not gonna benefit them in the end, because you gotta teach the right doctrine of the words of the Lord, the correct understanding and knowledge of Lord Yahweh, the breakdowns, of the words of Lord Yahweh, not just teaching your own vain, teaching or opinion of the word. No, you come correctly in the spirit of Lord Yahweh. If you don't have the spirit of Lord Yahweh, if you don't have the spirit of Lord Yahweh upon you, then it's gonna be made known, who the true men of the Lord is, who the real teachers are, who really have the spirit of the Lord Yahweh upon them, giving you a correct understanding of the words of the Lord. And that's the men of the Lord from the apostles, elders, of Great Millstone. The men of the Lord, they had the truth for knowledge of the Lord Yahweh. But on this verse, matter of fact, now I go to from now I go to Matthew 13:13. Therefore speak I to them in parables, because they see not, and hearing they hear not, neither do they understand. So Lord Yahweh, he spoke in parables. So not all Israel, won't get the understanding of what he was, saying. Only the elect was gonna get what the Lord was talking about, receive it and perceive it. Like, okay, yeah, I understand what the Lord is saying, but all Israel, they'll get turned off or be like, oh no, oh hell no, I can't deal, I can't go with what you're talking about. I can't, my mind can't take what you're saying, like that. So, and that's a lot of Israelites, they can't really understand the ways and knowledge of the Lord Yahweh outside the parables, so they get turned off, But the men of the Lord, the elect men of the nation of Israel, so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, they get it, It's not hard for them to understand. It's not hard for the elect Israel to understand the parables, because it was given unto the elect to understand the knowledge and wisdom, to understand the knowledge and wisdom, understand the words of the Lord, So go to Matthew 13:14, and in them is fulfilled the prophecy of Isaiah, which saith, by hearing ye shall hear, and shall not understand, and seeing ye shall see and not perceive. So like I say, all Israel is not gonna, and as I say, the prophecy, that's part of prophecy too. Like, you're gonna have Israel, in these times right now, going forward, and they can't proceed to understand the words of the Lord. They want to try, they try, but it's just not meant for all Israel to get it. Like I said, the Lord Yahweh, is only, so like I said from the beginning, who the elect was, that to receive the understanding wisdom knowledge of the Lord Yahweh, But the rest of 2/3 that I said that's sold out, they gave themselves over to the ways of the world, the so-called white man, Esau Edomite's world. Then when that CHIP is made mandatory, then they gonna completely get themselves over to so-called white man, Esau Edomites, because like saying the Lord already know who is his, and and who are 2/3 of Israel. He just don't desire in these times now and going forward. He only desire the elect of Israel. Because he already know 2/3. Okay, well, you already know who the 2/3 is in the nation of Israel. He already know who the 1/3 and the elect are. He already know who the 144,000 is. So really, it just boils down to that. Can you understand the knowledge and wisdom of the Lord Yahweh and understand it and hold on to it? That's another thing too. Holding on to it, and not letting it go for nothing of the things of this world. Woman, whatever, job, whatever it may be, the benefits of this world. Nothing that it should take away from you. You shouldn't stop teaching the knowledge of the Lord Yahweh for nothing. That goes for me. But from there, Matthew 13:15, for this people's heart is waxed gross, their ears are dull of hearing, and their eyes they have closed it. Least at any time they should see with their eyes and hear with their ears and should understand with their heart and should be converted and I should heal them. So the Lord Yahweh, he got 2/3 hearts. Heart, when you go to the word heart in the Hebrew means lab, it means your mind. Not that, not what's beating excuse me, not what's beating in your chest, but it's talking about your mind. So these people, their mind has growth, they waxed the gross, waxed the growth, it's waxed the growth, their minds and all whatever, the ways of the world, just indulging in the wicked acts, whatever, don't have no discipline by themselves, just out here running wild, Israel, so-called Negro, Latino native Israelites out here just running wild, man. And like I said, but this Lord Yahweh, he doing that. He want to just keep the rest of Israel blind, so he can bring judgment upon them, bring judgment upon 2/3, So that's how, the Lord Yahweh, he's gonna really, that's how he really is going to have mercy and deliverance, upon Israel. But the elect of Israel is to receive the knowledge, understanding, wisdom of the word, to receive it, understand it, and to keep it, And only the elect is going to keep the way his knowledge of the Lord Yahweh Shai, 2/3 not, So, like I said, hopefully I'm part of righteousness, hopefully I hold on, because it's about holding on right now and going forward. And it's walking in faith of the Lord Yahweh Shai, So, that's why the Lord Yahweh Shai, he's not going to convert and heal 2/3 of the nation of Israelites, because, it's not, it's not meant in these times for all Israel to get it. It's only for the elect. But, 2/3, on the nation of Israelites, the Lord gonna bring judgment upon them, but they're gonna die on the side and hit America Bible the Great. But they're gonna come back in the kingdom of the nation of Israel, Israelites' kingdom. When the kingdom is built up, they're gonna come back through the elect men of Israel. Through the elect men of Israel, and be back in the kingdom in their right mind. Because right now, all Israel, 2/3 of Israel is not in their right mind. They just really out here just bugged out, bugged out, got demons on them, this and that, So that's why the Lord Yahweh gonna, bring bring those judgment upon 2/3 on the nation of Israel, Israelites, But on end off of this, let's see. End off of this, Matthew 13:16. But blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear. So the elect, them so-called Negro, Latino, Native Israelites, the men that's in the true men of the Lord, we are blessed, we are blessed to receive the knowledge, understand the word of the Lord Yahweh Shai, to understand it, So me, myself, first and foremost, to be grateful to understand, to have the understanding and knowledge of the Lord Yahweh Shai, and to go into his precepts and, and to break it down and, to teach it, to teach the understanding of his word, Because like I said, now all of Israel, so-called Negro, Latino Israelites can receive this, receive the knowledge of the Lord Yahweh Shai, and to receive the gift, which, the gift of faith, first and foremost, to, really have faith and believe in this truth now, Lord Yahweh Shai, and to actually, really believe and not let it go for nothing, and just continue to, do the will of the Lord, till, it's said and done, everything just done, to finish the race, finish the course, to everything, is to the elect of so-called Negro, Latino Israelites is completely just sealed up, which, we in those times going forward to where, we definitely, get to a point of, Israel fully being sealed, So, hopefully I'm part of the righteous number. So, I ain't want to make this too long. So with that, I just want to go into that, about, Israel, they seeking for, answers still, trying to figure out why this and this and that. And, why is this going on, and just trying to find a way of understanding and peace in their mind. But on the elect of Israel, or the so-called Negro, Latino Native, so-called Negro, Latino Native Israelites, can't receive it, and to believe it and have faith and to hold on to it until the end. So with that, I didn't want to make this too long. So with that, I'd like to give our praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakadash, to the apostle elders, to the Sisakin brothers, to the few Akwaf sisters that do listen, keep the faith, and Yahushua keep fighting with that said shalom.